Those New York Rangers, man, as intriguing as ever. Coming off a season where they were 2 wins away from the Stanley Cup final, lost that series to the eventual Stanley Cup champions, superstars scattered all around the lineup, forward, defense, and net, and a really interesting budding star, and a few fascinating question marks, whether it be how they're going to play this year, and what exactly are they going to bring to the team, or just their future with the team. It's a massive year with massive expectations for the Blueshirts, which is saying something, because it's the New York Rangers. There are always high expectations when you put on that uniform, but the quotes coming out of Rangers camp the past couple days seem pretty cup or bust-esque, and rightfully so. I think this is going to be a great team that absolutely has the potential to do it. They're going to need quite a bit to go right, though. They can't just lean on Shesterkin, Fox, Trocheck, and Lafreniere to carry him there. Jacob Trouba's still around, and he's still wearing the C after a summer full of trade speculation and rumors. He had a recent quote that definitely caught a lot of people's eye and did the rounds a bit. He mentioned straight up that this is probably the last crack for this core, which, respect to Trouba for not beating around the bush, just coming out and saying it. I was a little surprised to hear it, though, because you don't really hear players say that often. You usually hear lots of cup or bust, we've got to make the most of this opportunity, who knows how many years we have left together, but pretty rare, I think, to hear a guy, especially the captain, come out and say, yeah, this is probably our last chance to do this together. Like, he's not wrong, and I understand why he said it. I mean, with the trade speculation around him in the summer, Shesterkin and Lafreniere, two of the main building blocks going forward, are both in need of new contracts soon. Andre Miller as well. That's going to strap him pretty good cap-wise. Plus, you've got Panarin, Trocheck, Benajad, Kreider, all over the age of 30. I definitely see why Trouba's saying there's probably going to be some moving and shaking in Manhattan. I don't think that necessarily means that their Stanley Cup contention window is going to close, though. Not that that's what Trouba's saying here, but when he says it's the last crack for this core, who does he mean? Is he talking about himself maybe not being around if they can trade him or buy him out? If they don't win the Cup this year, are they maybe going to retool around Lafreniere, Shesterkin, and Fox? Not sure exactly what he means, but if he is referencing further than just himself, you look at who the core of the Rangers is, and those would be massive moves. And I get it, that's how it is in the salary cap world. You're adjusting, you're adapting, you're letting different guys take over, but man, it seems like there's a lot on the line for the Rangers this year. We'll see if this core group is up to it. They could certainly use some bounce backs from guys like Mika Zibanejad and, well, Trouba. I really like the combo of Shesterkin and Quick and net. It's obvious who the number one is, but hey, if Quick can string together quality starts like he did last year, that's going to be hugely beneficial for Shesterkin, especially for making sure he's as rested and good as can be come playoff time, which is huge for 31 and by extension the Rangers. They were good last year, especially Trocheck, but just how elite can Zibanejad Trocheck down the middle as a 1-2 punch be this year, especially in the playoffs? Lafreniere obviously is a key ingredient here. He took a massive step forward last year. Once he got up his sleeve for year 5, I'm excited to see it. Then there's your wild cards. Every team's got them, but for the Blueshirts, they're extra interesting, especially Kakko and Hedl. The other one I'd put in there is Riley Smith. He had a bit of a down year on a middling Pittsburgh team last year. Not sure how long he's going to stay in the top 6, but he's at least going to get a chance to prove that he belongs there, and being only a year and change removed from 26 goals, he just might. And Kreider's funny, man. Here's a guy who's giving you between 20 and 28 goals for the longest time, and then all of a sudden, boom, 52, 36, 39, just when you thought you knew what to expect from the guy. Now it's like, alright, are we going to get a regression to the mean here, or we get 28 goal Chris Kreider, 36 goal Kreider, who's still a beast, or cheat code Kreider? Ranger fans and hockey fans in general who follow this team, give me your thoughts on them. I know I get quite a few requests to talk about them. I want to know how you feel about them heading into the year. What do you think about what Trouba said? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. You're awesome.